It's Miss Moon, whatever you want to call me. And today we are on the last day of the 1 week sketchbook challenge. Woo! So now we are moving on to day 7. Y'all see that? Y'all see that right there? Y'all see that? Day number 7. Yeah, you can see I already started on the back, but don't worry about that. So I am going to go ahead and start here after I click this down. All right, let's go. Hey there, y'all. It is Voiceover Moon, and I am coming to you with the last voiceover of this 1 week sketchbook challenge. Yes, I already spoiled it in the last video, but I completed every single day. I completed every single page. There is a drawing on all 160 pages of this sketchbook, full color. We did it, Joe. So I figured for this last day, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk about the upsides of this challenge, the downsides of this challenge. Would I do it again? What did I like about it? What didn't I like about it? What would I recommend going forward? How can you do this for yourself? We could just talk about all that good stuff. So let me start with the positives before I go into any negatives that I have. One upside to this challenge is that it definitely encouraged me to draw faster. It didn't encourage me to draw faster in the sense that I was sketching things out much quicker, even though, that was a byproduct, but it gave me less time to think about what I was going to draw. Because normally I know many artists go through this pitfall where they're scrolling through Pinterest or scrolling through YouTube and trying to see what they want to draw, that they have less time to actually draw the finished product. Now, having a time limit, having a set amount of pages that I had to complete each day did kind of push me into just deciding, you know what, I'm going to draw a sloth doing push-ups and I'm going to be okay with it. And it was beautiful because it sparked some creativity that I have been missing, I've been yearning for. So that is definitely a huge plus. Another plus side of this challenge is that it sparked me to draw things that I wouldn't normally gravitate towards drawing. Kind of tying into that last point, I usually spend so much time trying to plan out what I want to draw that I don't necessarily draw a wide range of things. So having to fill up 11 spreads each day without things becoming repetitive forced me to think outside of the box or think outside of my comfort zone. And while I did draw some things that were in my comfort zone, a vast majority of the stuff that I chose to draw were things that I wanted to practice or get better at. So that really kind of helped me expand my artistic abilities. Another personal benefit was that I got to learn how to use my colored pencils a lot better, and I really got to experiment with my paint markers. It really taught me different ways that I could use them, different styles that I like to use them. Same for the colored pencils as well. It really let me experiment with different media that I don't normally gravitate towards. Because y'all know I'm more of an alcohol marker type of girl, so I use alcohol markers for anything, and then I'll use acrylic markers usually as an accent, and colored pencils, rarely have I been using them in my recent sketchbook. But to have a whole sketchbook that couldn't handle my main medium, it forced me to learn how to adapt and use a medium that I'm not as comfortable with. And I could definitely say over the course of this challenge, my colored pencil abilities are, I won't say top notch, but they're way better than what they were. Also, this challenge really encourages you to let go of your perfectionism. Normally, I'm the type of person who wants to get every line as perfect as I can. I want to make sure this drawing looks super good. If there's any glaring issues, I'm super disappointed and I want to throw it away or I want to cover it up. This case, you have so many opportunities for bad drawings that you would be wasting time trying to cover up everything that's bad. So you have to just kind of do a bad drawing and move on. Sometimes you'll get something good, but majority of the time it's going to be bad, and that's good for you because you got to get that bad idea out the way so you can make room for the new, better ideas. And then lastly, one of my personal favorite benefits of this 1 week sketchbook challenge is the fact that you have a completed sketchbook in a week. Like, I have this sketchbook completed now, and I just love flipping through the pages. Like, even now, I'm just looking over all the pages that I completed, and I'm like, wow, look at me. Look at what I did. Look at what I accomplished. You feel so accomplished by the end of this that it's just a no feeling like it. Like, I can't remember a time that I felt so proud other than when I've taken an entire year to 2 years to complete a regular size sketchbook. Let me take a moment to talk about what you're seeing drawn on screen before I jump into the downsides of this challenge. Right now, I looked on Pinterest and I just decided to draw the meme bases with my OCs filled in. So right here, this is Anais, who goes along with my OC Ogaki. I don't have an updated design for her, so she needs a redesign too, but whatever. And then I'm drawing this one character who has no name, but anytime I want to draw like an exaggerated expression, he's the character that I turn to. And then you'll also see Orient and Ophelia on the next page. Now that I've hyped up the challenge, let's see what are the downsides to doing this 1 week sketchbook challenge. So on the flip side of the first positive of this challenge, there is a negative side to not having enough time to come up with ideas. Because I couldn't really come up with ideas and I had to just get down whatever I could as fast as I could, it sometimes felt like I was just drawing something for the sake of drawing. Like it felt like I was drawing things that I wasn't connected with or had no desire to draw just so I could fill in pages. And while yeah, that is a part of the challenge, that is a good way of filling out spreads, it just doesn't feel nearly as fun as my regular sketchbook, where I'm able to think about an idea that I want to draw and execute it and have maybe something with my original characters or have a scene with my characters that I truly enjoy. Like when those days that I was drawing fruit, I don't really care to draw fruit. I don't really ever draw fruit. So yeah, it was good experience to draw something that I don't normally draw, but it's like I had to give up my fun in drawing because of it. Another downside that's kind of an opposite of the positive I've already given is that a lot of the drawings are gonna come out trash. They're just gonna suck, and there's nothing you can do about it because you have to keep moving. That was a really big struggle for me on a lot of these days because I would go over the time limit that I set for myself to kind of try to perfect the page or to make it better or fix an issue that I saw. Which leads me into another downside of this challenge, which is the amount of time that it takes. You have to dedicate so much time to completing these spreads each and every single day. If you fall behind or don't draw for even a single day, you might as well kiss the challenge goodbye unless you're going to be doing straight studies the entire time. While yes, you could definitely complete the challenge if you're only doing studies, it isn't going to be as fun unless you're the type of person that loves doing studies and wants to completely dedicate it towards learning a specific piece of anatomy or whatever you want to study. Then yeah, you could definitely fill this sketchbook with just studies. That would be completely fine. And you could probably get it done quicker because you're not taking any time to think about what you're actually drawing. It all boils down to what you're using this 1 week sketchbook challenge for. That leads me into some of the strategies that you can implement if you choose to do this challenge for yourself. Number 1, definitely start this sketchbook with a goal or a few goals in mind. Your future self will thank you because it gives you a direction to go in on those days that you feel completely stuck. Like on the days I was stuck, I knew, hey, I want to learn how to draw animals. Let me pull up some references of animals real quick. And that helped me get a lot of spreads done. Tip number 2, make sure you set some kind of time limit for your art or how long you want to take on each page. If you do that, then it'll keep you from getting stuck on a single drawing and falling behind or taking all day to complete this challenge. If you let it, it will eat up all your time. So if you can, definitely dedicate a specific week or some kind of time frame where you know you won't have as much work to do for those of you who have work or school so that you can get this done, because you have to spend a lot of time focusing on just drawing each day. Tip number 3, don't color every page. Just don't do it. Or if you're going to use color, don't do full color like you would in a normal sketchbook. Do a simple flat color just so you have the idea down, and then stop. This is coming from experience. Just stop. Tip number 4, buy a smaller, cheaper sketchbook that has paper that you don't really care about. That way you're not as upset if a drawing doesn't come out correctly, and it's not so big that you are leaving a bunch of blank space or you have so much area to fill out. Tip number 5, you come up with the rules. If you only want to draw on one side of the page and you'll consider that sketchbook complete, do that. If you only want to draw an eye on a single page and call that done, do that. If you can draw a tiny little doodle that doesn't even make sense, a scribble on a page, and you want to consider that done, that is up to you. You're making the rules of this challenge. This challenge is based on the goals that you personally set for it. So as long as you're working to accomplish the goal that you set for this sketchbook, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do to get it done, because half the people who will be judging you are never going to do this challenge themselves. So go off. Now, as we come up to the end of the video, I'm just marking off some of the goals that I completed, and it's a good time to kind of wrap it up. So as far as this challenge, I did enjoy it, and there is a high chance that I would do it again in the future. Not anytime soon, but I will do this again. Would I recommend other people to do this? It honestly depends on the goals that you have for it, but I don't see why not. It's a nice challenge. It was fun while it lasted. And you get a nice snapshot of how your art was during a very specific period of time. Now that is the end of the video. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this series of the 1 week sketchbook challenge. I really hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope y'all tune in for the tour of this sketchbook. Hope y'all have a great night. Stay safe. Bye.